Snaking through the Sugarloaf Valley of northeastern Pennsylvania is a river. A river that flows steady. A river that runs black from ages of industry. If you follow it long enough from the valley, you'll find a town nestled quietly in the hills. A town born from industry. A town born from the river. (1837). With the Industrial Revolution in full effect, the Buck Mountain Coal Company had a firm grasp on the northeast region of Pennsylvania. At the center of it all was the village of Eckley, a prominent place in the mining industry. But right down the river was a new mining site, a site for the new railroad to come through. The new site gradually became populated as people from the region came for work. They called the new town Black Creek, named after the polluted river that ran through it. The water had a black color from the soot runoff that came from sites up the river. A new town was born, but to keep it alive wasn't easy. The coal company was the only means of getting by, and life in the mines brought many a hardship. (1848). Craftsman David Weatherly was finding his way into fame, making clocks in the city of Philadelphia. His trade would soon bring him fortune, and with that fortune, he would invest in the steel industry. He became an executive of the Beaver Meadow Railroad. This venture took him to the hills of northeast Pennsylvania, the coal region. One day, Weatherly rode into Black Creek, making plans to lay track through the town. Seeing the poor conditions of the simple people, he offered them a centerpiece for their town, a grand clock. But the gift would only come if the town, from then on, was known as Weatherly. The townspeople agreed, changing the name of the town from Black Creek to Weatherly, but they never got their clock. David Weatherly had disappeared, but the name stayed. 1901. American steel magnate Charles M. Schwab pays a visit to his wife's hometown, Weatherly. He had been busy manufacturing a steel beam that would eventually revolutionize construction and make possible the age of the skyscraper. Upon his visit to Weatherly, he was given a personal tour of the community. Being pleased with the warm reception, he decided to give the town a gift, saying, "My wife is a native of Weatherly, and I would like to remember the town that gave me such a wonderful wife." They collectively decided to have a new schoolhouse built, one that would be named after the man who made it all possible. This would also make way to have the long-forgotten centerpiece finally installed. The structure remains a landmark to this day. Other dedications have been made to the Schwabs as well. A portrait of the missus hangs in the new school building. Urana Park was named after her. Over 100 years have passed. And the population has only grown 200 people since Black Creek became Weatherly. The railroad that stretches along the river is still running. Schwab High School still stands tall among the tree-covered hills. Remnants of mining sites carved into the mountains still hum with cool air. The people still depend on local industry. And despite having the name of a dishonest man, the town of Weatherly still remains honest to itself. Just as the river it was born from still flows steady.